letter, which is N. You know, let's try to use the pen. Okay, my writing is funny. So the letter Noon or N is just one letter, but this letter, Allah swearing by it, and the Muslim they say that Allah swear by Noon, which is a whale. And this whale carry the earth in the back, in its back, while in water. Makes sense. And this is proven by science. You know, I think all of you agree. And beneath it, which is the bowl, and under the bowl is a rock, and under the rock is the dust, and none knows what under the dust save Allah. Look at this story, you know, amazing story. And then you go down, you see uh, uh, the name of what? It says the name of the whale is Lawash. So why Allah calling him Noon if his name is Lawash? And it says that its name Lawatiya. And the name of the bull is Bahamut. You can tell those are an Indian names. I think those are getting those stories from India. And some says it is the name Talhut. Look how confused they are. The same thing, the same story. Or Liwana. Like, you know, do those names look like Talhut or Liwana? Like, do they look the same? Either this or that. What? Or. And the whale in the sea called Adwad. Here we go. How many names until now we got? And it's like a small ball in a huge sea. The sea is in a Hollywood rock, whereby there is 4,000 crack. Man, 4,000 crack, okay. And from each crack, water spring out to the earth. Beautiful. And it's also said Noon is one of the names of Allah. Look at this confusion, man. They do not know if this is a name of, look now, until now, in the same line, in the same page, how many names we got, and the names of the letter Noon. All of this is just about the letter Noon. They are saying it's a whale. They are saying there is a ball, and they are saying that maybe even Noon is one of the name of Allah. But you know what? If Noon is one of the name of Allah, it's mean Muhammad did lie to you when he said that Allah have 99 names only. Because here we go. Noon is one of them, and it's not in the list. You see how confusing those people, how much confusion they have? The book is full of confusion. And if I'm a Muslim, if I'm a Muslim who converted to Islam, and I want to understand this verse, how I can understand it? What I can get from this verse except confusion? And why Allah is saying things nobody can understand? Because as you see, those are scholars, they cannot give answers. And chapter 3 verse number 7 in the Quran says no one understands the Quran, what the Quran mean. And the scholars say we believe, which means even the scholars do not know, by the way. So what the point of making a book saying this is the book of God if nobody will be able to understand it or explain it? Because simply when a crazy man speaks, who can understand what he's saying? He will not make sense. And here the verse continue, and you will see Allah swearing by the pen. Allah swearing by the pen in the same chapter. Now why Allah swearing by the pen? This pen is made of light, and its height is equal to the distance between heaven and earth. What? Why Allah he need a big pen like this? What for? Size does matter. And why Allah need a pen even? Like what for? And look, in the same explanation, let us see how many explanation for the word pen they are giving. They are saying it is a real pen. The height, as you see how big it is, equal to the distance between the earth and the heaven. This is really huge, man. very huge. And then, and it is with this pen that the wise remembrance the guarded tablet. What is that? So Allah, He wrote the guarded tablet with a pen, and why Allah is writing tablets for him? He have short memory, he have a problem with memory, he might lose memory. In the same page you go down, they say, and it's also said that the pen is one of his angels. Here we go. It was a pen a second ago, until here, until this point, it was a pen, normal pen. From here, this side and here, it is an angel. And Allah, by the angel, He swore. And Allah, He used this angel to write. It looked like this angel is full of ink. Allah squeezed him and He write with him. What is that? It's very clear those are very, fairy tale stories. It's stories you can tell to kids. Even kids, they will make fun of you when you tell them those stories because they don't make sense. All of this is just about Allah swearing by a letter and a pen. That's it. What we learned from this? Anyone learn anything? Nothing. Nothing. They have no meaning. They mean nothing except making people confused. And this cannot be from God. Let us continue and show you more. In this verse, chapter 53, verse number 1, Allah swearing by the falling star or the falling star. Why Allah swear by the star who is, is a falling star? What the point of swearing by a star anyway? You can change the explanation to any explanation you want, any book you want. This will make it easier for us. Not many words. By the star. What does that mean? Anyone understand? By the star when it is set and when it's disappear, and well, what is that? Until now we saw Allah swearing by figs, olive, whale, pen, by Allah, and by a star, falling star. Now later you will see Allah swearing by a star again in different verse. Read with me here. Chapter 56 saying, verse number 75, He swear not by the location of the stars. Will you just swear by the location of the stars? Because those have a location. You see, He swear by the star, those who they fell down. So, do you swear by the stars or you don't swear by the stars? It's very clear that you do swear by the stars, but you know what? You swear by the star when you want, you don't swear by the star when you don't want, and then you say to yourself, oh, I swear, but I swear not, at the same time. A lot of confusion. And if you notice in here, Allah saying, Nay, I swear by the sitting place of the star. Do the star have sitting place? Isn't this a scientific discovery?